So Deeks, a 1-1 draw with Blyth today. What's your thoughts after today's performance?
Oh, really frustrating again. We're going through a bad patch at the minute. I think it's evident to see, and I think the lads are in there are trying, they're giving everything out there on the pitch, and we've conceded another penalty, which cost us again. And I think sometimes you go through patches in football where you have these tough runs, and everything that possibly can or feels like going against you, you can. But I've just said it's not to do football. There's no luck or anything. Sometimes you do need the rub of the green, but it's our own undoing at the minute. We've had chances in the second half, probably 5 or 6, to go and put the game to bed completely, and we just need that little bit of quality into the box, whether it's the pass or the ball in, and then the finish to go with it. And to be fair to Jono, I thought he came on and did well today. He changed a little bit of a different dynamic for us, and that's staying alive in the box, and he was brave to go in with the keeper and scored us the goal, obviously to get back on level terms. But it's really frustrating for us as a whole group. That's me included, the staff, the players. We wanting to win games of football, but at the moment it's just not happening. But it's not through a lack of endeavour or trying.
Like you mentioned, it was a penalty that we conceded today. I think that's 4 in the last 4 matches now. All of them could be argued, but is it a case of bad luck or something that needs to be focused on?
No, I just think again, teams are clever. We've had a player booked for diving in the box. The penalty today, I think, he's entered the box and he's already going down, and you can tell usually by players' reactions whether it's a penalty or not. And the fact that my player's already got his hands in the air, not touched him, and he's kind of kicked his leg, dangled his leg and kicked it against him. And I think the referee's got to be probably a little bit cuter there, but ultimately don't let him enter our box. I think we've got to do better in those situations and stay a bit more switched on. And Yates has made that one save in the second half. Obviously we're trying to push to win the game, but apart from that, I don't really think there was much else going on from them in terms of the final third. It was obviously all us at the other end trying to score and win the game, and but to credit to them, they battled hard. It's a tough place to come, regardless, like I've said every week, in this league, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. Every game is tough, and I think some of the lads that's finding that out now. When it comes to like the back end of February into March, you're tired a little bit. You're playing probably a little bit on empty with niggles and stuff, and you've got to get through them games and find a way to win. But I think we haven't got a huge squad. We've got 17 players, and 2 of them are lone players, and that's something we probably will look at the moment. But I still believe in this group of players. I still firmly do that, believe that, and I think we're just going through a tough patch at the moment. It's my job. That responsibility falls upon me to guide them through it. And we tried a different formation from the start. I thought it worked well for the first 15 minutes. Obviously, then the penalty again kills your momentum, and then you're chasing the game and you're trying to get back into it. And I think we've just got 4 penalties in 4 games you can't legislate for. There's nothing you can do about that. It happens in the game, but it seems to be on the receiving end at the minute, and we're not getting that in the other side of the coin, unfortunately.
And you mentioned it a little bit there, but coming into the game, like you said, you did start with a different formation. We had Jamie and Jordan drop down to the bench with Alex and Abdullah starting as a front 2. Was that just purely a tactical decision?
Yeah, we wanted to try something different. We went to that in the second half against Stockton, and we thought it worked pretty well. So we said we'll give it a go from the start. And you're trying to find ways to give the lads a little bit more confidence, and give them a licence to play football. And I think for the first 50 minutes they did that. They created some good chances. Mikhail's gone through again, and he can't buy a goal, bless him, at the minute, but eventually it'll come. And I think that's the difference. I think with a lot of managers, they hit the panic button, and I will never turn on the players. I know they're good enough. I believe in them. They've got to this point in the season because they are good enough. So nothing's changed. It's just a mindset. And I think when Mikhail scores his first goal, he'll probably score 3 or 4, 5, 6 more. But ultimately, as a whole group, we have to be better in certain situations and stay switched on. And I think that's the only thing that's killing us at the minute, and it's evident with the penalties. Goals change games, and unfortunately, they're coming for us, against us at the wrong time, and it's usually a penalty at the minute.
Well, looking ahead now, it's Prescott Cables in a week. I'm guessing you want a big turnaround there.
Yeah, the lads are fighting in there. They were well aware of the situation. With our run of form, it's not been fantastic, but they put themselves in a position now where I think there's no pressure on them now. I've just said that to them in there. You've got 10 games left. You're probably going to have to go and win 9 of them, or 8 of them at least. So we know what we've got to do, and I think they're aware of that now as well. So there's some tired legs in there. They're looking a little bit tired. I think we're going to give them a rest Tuesday. to recover, and any injuries, etc. We're going to have to assess the players, but we're obviously going to go into Prescott now, and I said to the lads, just give it your all now. You've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. We've put ourselves in a position where we can do that. We can still have a crack at it, but I think thinking too far ahead with playoffs and etc. I think we've just got to take each game as it comes now and win those games, and I think that's something I've just took the pressure and the weight off them. I think they felt it a little bit in recent weeks, and obviously, like I say, we keep going back to losing our strikers. No excuses like today with the penalties or whatever decisions people make. We've got to be better as a group. We've got to deal with the situation we're in, and the reality of the fact is we've got to go now and push on and give it a good go. So each game as it comes, but we're going to no illusion again. It's going to be a tough game. So, but we're back at home, which is great, and I think we need our fans behind us even more than ever now.